What is going on, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to another video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much. We're almost at 500 subs. Let's try to get there. Let's go. Let's talk about this game, though, against the Baltimore Ravens, losing 16-14. Biggest takeaways from this game, I think, is obviously Kenny Pickett's injury. Left the game to get checked out for a concussion, cleared protocol. Next drive comes in and goes out again with a concussion and was ruled out at that point with a concussion. And now his second in his career in the 11 weeks that he's played for the Steelers. Again, tough loss, and I think that's the difference maker in this game here. Not that the offense was clicking in those first two drives with Kenny Pickett, but I think some of the plays that Mitch made mistakes on would have been corrected and probably would have been done better with Kenny Pickett. I think his legs, too. We saw him. He had 2 rushes in the first 2 drives that he had, and just overall looked good. Not to take away the things that Mitch did. Mitch was able to drive the ball down the field, but made the mistakes when he didn't need to. The biggest issue was the fact that he was eyeing down his wide receivers or tight ends. I think both times he was intercepted right in the middle of the field, was both going to Freiermuth, and he was looking at him right dead in the eyes. He knew who he was going to throw to, and he threw to him, and that's exactly why he was picked off twice there. The third one, he was trying to get a home run ball, and obviously threw it a little too far. Again, but huge turning points. I mean, if we were able to get at least 3 points out of all of that, you know, the game is different. It's a different game. The Steelers win that game, and that's what it comes down to. But again, you know, they had our number. Their defense had our number. They stopped the run game. Their defensive line is very good. Our offensive line is very bad, as we all know. But the run game was non-existent this week. I mean, the past couple weeks, the Steelers have been one of the best rushing teams in the league. It looked like things were getting going there and did not work out for them. Only 65 total yards rushing yesterday in that game. So, I mean, the offense became more of a passing game, which, again, was working, minus the mistakes. Other than that, you know, the run defense is awful. You know, if they got a big stop there on third down in the fourth quarter there, I mean, the Steelers have an opportunity to win this game off of Boswell's foot. And again, that was another thing too. His one field goal was blocked. So nothing could go right for the Steelers in this game. It is what it is. You mark it up as an L, move on to next week. And that's all you could do at this point of the season. You know, right now, as it says, the Steelers would have the 13th overall pick in this year's draft. So it is what it is at this point. I just want this team to finish the season off with some heart. You know, if they end up losing out, they end up losing out. Still a Steelers fan day in, day out, and that's all that matters. But let's just hope that they finish off on a stronger note, and hope that Kenny's okay. Last question before I go here. If Kenny Pickett is not active, should Mason Rudolph get an opportunity to play this game? And based off of, you know, a few quarters that we saw with Mitch, I think it's worth a shot. You know, he hasn't played all season other than preseason. So I think you give him an opportunity. You give him an opportunity again, see what he could do, and just go from there. I mean, we have nothing to lose at this point. We're not fighting for a playoff spot. The only thing we're fighting for, you know, is some courage here, you know, so some passion for the game. So thank you all so much. Hit that follow button, hit that like button. Here we go.